Of all the 4 big cats you see in front of you, one is extinct and the others are highly threatened. This video is about the fight of desert lion versus Siberian tiger because they are one of the largest species in their kind. The sand cat and the lion can be found in deserts, and they are the only cats that can actually live in the desert. The lion usually leaves the task of hunting to the females. The black maned lion has the highest body temperature of any mammal, because it is the only mammal that has a black large mane in hot areas. The black mane attracts heat like a magnet. This is why the lion is panting so much, which greatly limits his combat and mobility capabilities. In fact, females look after and are more attracted to the black maned lion than the blonde maned lion because it's physically stronger. The darker the lion's mane, the more powerful he is, according to Packer and West of the 2002 study. But the lion's mane represents a problem in this fight with the tiger. Sorry, I meant a big problem, because it will increase his body temperature, especially the black mane. You might say why a lion fights for a very long time compared to a tiger who fights for 10 minutes. This is not because he has a large lung or something like that. This is because he sleeps for a long time, up to 20 hours, and he has stored his energy for this time. Plus he is the opposite of a blonde maned lion. A lion with a black mane avoids eating a lot and mating in the scorching heat season. He avoids mating because the sperm of black maned lions will be deformed in the heat season, which leads to deformed births, so the male avoids mating, and avoids eating in order not to increase the percentage of fat in his body in order not to overheat and kill him. The fat percentage of lions with a black mane should not be more than 7% or else they will die, so with less fat and less food, the lion with a black mane is less fat and more muscular than the lion with a blonde mane. From afar, they appear like a traveling caravan of camels. Although deserts are not favored by carnivores like cats due to the scarcity of prey and water and the inability to ambush, but these lions have ranges 4 times larger than those of the lions in other regions, which leads them to travel tens of kilometers per day in search of food and water, above all, lurking for herds of elephants, deer and herbivores that cross the place once every 2 years. Due to the scarcity of prey, these lions are very fierce and fast, attack and chase anything that falls within their reach, even humans. There have been many collisions between lions and humans. 4 out of 5 brothers have been killed since the last National Geographic documentary about them titled Vanishing Kings. This young lion was shot in the stomach, and they're very fast. They have to catch anything roaming in the desert. This lion has caught a deer with an estimated speed of 85 kilometers per hour without ambush, and one of their prey is the kudu, which can reach a speed of 95 kilometers per hour, but they still catch it without ambush. Surprisingly, the desert lion is one of the largest lions in the world, even bigger than the Asian lion, even though National Geographic says the tiger is the largest cat in the world and bigger than the lion by 72 kilograms.
500 pounds and growing up to 10 feet long, lions are the second largest members of the cat family, after tigers.
But they also says that desert lions are the size of a grizzly bear.
A land of opportunity. Lions the size of grizzly bears.
You might say why it didn't include this in its data. That's because when filming the National Geographic documentary titled Kingdom Without a King,
and as he was the last remaining adult male in the region, his loss is a tragedy. The desert has lost the voice of another king. In the greater part of the desert, there is not a single adult male lion left.
Their front canines are perfectly spaced, so they can slip between the cervical vertebra and sever a spinal cord.
When I researched about the bite force, it turned out that National Geographic, Animal Planet, and Discovery all say that the bite strength of a lion and a tiger is equal at 1,000 psi. Some sites mention that the lion bite is 650 psi without mentioning the sources. This is what National Geographic said about the bite strength of a lion.
Their bone-crushing bite exerts a pressure of 1,000 pounds per square inch. Lions are armed with 4 canines around 3 inches in length.
And this is about the bite strength of a tiger,
delivering up to 1,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. 3-inch canines are the longest of any cat.
And this is Animal Planet and Discovery.
Scientists have developed a statistical formula that can give us a ballpark figure. For both the tiger and the lion, it's 1,000 pounds.
National Geographic and Discovery measured the stroke, drag, and physical strength of a tiger and a lion and gave us data on the physically superior cat that I will list shortly. They have terrible striking force, and huge drag force. It turns out that one of them is much stronger than chimpanzees and gorillas. I will take into account the reliability of the information. I've seen a lot of fake information spread on the internet without a scientific source, like the ability of one of the two animals to break the skulls of buffaloes in one hit or jump through a wall with a bull in its mouth.
A tiger can deal an estimated 1,000-pound blow. Powerful muscles in their front legs.
The lion broke the skull of this hyena, and broke the spine of this lioness. The same thing for this hyena. The tiger is a good swimmer, so it has huge paws like paddle that are naturally larger than the paws of a lion, but when punching, the big tiger's palm will distribute the force over a larger area while the lion concentrates its force on a smaller area. If you do not subscribe to the channel within the next 20 seconds, your favorite animal will lose. For intelligence, it must be given to the tiger. After dissecting 350 skulls of a tiger, lion, jaguar and leopard, it was found that the tiger has a brain gap greater than 16% to 25% than other cats. For speed, National Geographic, Animal Planet and BBC Earth say the lion has a speed of 80 km per hour, and is the 5th fastest land animal.
Running at up to 50 miles per hour, it uses brute force and a set of razor.
While the tiger has a speed of 60 km per hour, trees and obstacles in the tiger's habitat act as speed bumps. The tiger learned from a young age that if its speed exceeds 60 km per hour, it will crash into trees and obstacles scattered there and kill itself. The lion lives in open areas free from ambushes and obstacles, and its prey can see it even from a distance of 3 kilometers according to National Geographic.
Buffalo can spot a lion from more than half a mile away.
In this video the lion hunted cheetah, the fastest animal on earth, without an ambush or a surprise from a long distance, while the tiger failed to catch the peacock even from a distance of 5 meters with a sudden ambush. There are also many examples where the lion hunts deer without ambush and the tiger fails in an ambush. A lion runs faster and for a longer time than a tiger. This requires massive muscle strength pound for pound. According to some people, the lion cannot hunt alone. However, according to Baker, citing BBC Earth and Animal Planet, the success rate of a male lion in single hunting in broad daylight is from 17 to 19%, while the success rate of a male tiger is 5% according to George Schaller. This lion hunted an elephant calf and his herd could not defend it, and this lioness killed a giraffe with one jump, and killed a young rhinoceros and his group could not save it. You can find the lion in the Gir forests in India, and you can find it in the savannah, and there are 3 deserts represented in the Skeleton Desert in Namibia, the Kalahari and Ethiopia Desert. Normally, the deserts of Ethiopia and the Kalahari are harsh, but they are nothing compared to the Skeleton Desert. The prey is scarcity as water and vegetation, the constant hunger and thirst, constant movement in search of water and prey. There is no lion that satiates or quenches its thirst or is completely rested there. The vertical sunlight that can cook eggs with no shade of trees, the sudden change of temperature at night, become a skeleton due to hunger or thirst, or burn in the sun or freeze at night is normal. According to the Worldwide Fund for Nature, the temperature change can be 70 degrees Celsius in one day, where it lives at 50 degrees in the day under the vertical sun ray and 9 degrees below zero at night without the sun in the same place and the same day. It is true that in India, the temperature of the vertical sunlight reaches 40 degrees Celsius, but India has dense trees that provide shade where the temperature of the vertical sun drops to 25 degrees Celsius and the tiger can relax, and the presence of ponds for the tiger to cool itself in, where the temperature of the tiger decreases by 9 degrees. According to Animal Planet, tigers cannot withstand temperatures more than 35 degrees Celsius and go to ponds and shade. The tiger is found in the taiga forests of Sakhalin in Siberia with a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius below zero. So technically, a lion can fight in both hot and cold environments. As for the muscular ratio, heat melts fat, Scientific texts taught in universities also mention that the record among mammals is held by the lion at 58% of skeletal muscle, and it is 1.3 times stronger than other mammals of its kind such as the tiger. National Geographic says that the lion has the highest muscle percentage among all mammals.
Is concentrated in their stronger front limbs. Muscle makes up 59% of a lion's entire body weight, the highest percentage of any mammal. 18.
Consistent with this Animal Planet and Discovery, many do not know that an animal that has a large muscle percentage will not be able to swim in the water because it will sink. This depends on the percentage of fat. Of course, the lions that live in the skeleton desert and other deserts do not have any fat. Why might they call it the skeleton desert? These lions are made of muscle and bone only, so let's look at body temperature. The black mane absorbs heat more than the blonde mane, which leads to more melting of fat. This is why the lion with the black mane is more powerful and muscular than a lion with a blonde mane. Since the tiger does not have a large black mane with a length of 40 centimeters around its body that raises its temperature, and does not live in hot areas, and the fact that the lion has the highest body temperature among mammals, of course its body will be less tolerant of fat or it will die. And the lion being the second fastest cat in the world and the fifth fastest animal with its heavy weight, the tiger lives in cold areas that require fat and areas where there is shade. It seems that some are playing the role of scientists. Some say that the tiger has a muscle percentage of 72%. They do not give any resources. I don't think they measured it themselves. Evolutionarily, the lion would develop a mane in cold areas while other cats will develop fat. This mean pound for pound. A male lion will catch a King Kong, tiger, jaguar, chimpanzee, honey badger, and then. Some people and channels say that the tiger can defeat the bears and draw with the polar bears, while the lion will lose to a gorilla.
In my opinion, I put my money on the tiger. I believe the odds are in the gorilla's favor.
We are not playing here. Animal Planet and Discovery says that the Asian lion will win against the Bengal tiger in an hour-long episode on analyzing fight between a lion and a tiger with the participation of animal experts and international anatomists in Animal Face-Off program. According to Clyde Petty, the lion will always win against the tiger pound for pound.
An international team of experts assembles at our test lab. Their mission? Strip the big cats down to basics, then rebuild.
So we're going to take this puppy, cast it in alloy, put it on a machine, introduce some rams, and get it.
Dave Salmoni is a big cat expert. His latest project? An unprecedented attempt to teach captive tigers to hunt.
While this tiger killed by a pig, according to the Forest Protection Authority of India, the 6-year-old tiger was killed by a wild boar in Kaziranga. There are many news and cases for that. While this little lion has survived the stab of a buffalo many times its size, this lion has survived a hippo bite after breaking its jaw and skull, as he survived a meter-long buffalo horn stabs after it flew in the air. There are a lot of lions did it, as it survived a huge giraffe kick. Also, this old lion fought a huge male buffalo for an hour, and he survived even with horrific injuries. The lion sometimes has to fight more than 2 lions to 4 lions at the same time. This adult tiger was killed by 2 young lions in the Korean zoo that do not have half the bite strength of an adult lion, and the zookeepers couldn't save him. They are not motivated by the hormone testosterone and do not have the experience and strength of an adult lion. While the lion fights 4 adult lions in the wild, each of them with long experience in killing other animals to protect his pride. And these 2 tiger cubs were unable to kill the lion, and this lion has survived several tigers. The lion used to fight groups of lions in long battles against 4 lions or more. This means that the lion just fought 4 lions. Packer says that there is no death in the individual fights of lions, because the mane of a lion cannot be pierced from the neck, but the death rate rises when fighting a group of the lion's one lion.